The employee who stays latest is rarely the one who gets promoted. Here's why working smarter beats working harder every time. It's 7 p.m. on a Tuesday. You're still at your desk, answering emails that could wait until morning, while your colleague, the one who leaves at 5:30 every day, just got promoted. That sting? It's not unfair. It's a signal. You've been playing the wrong game entirely. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the exact shift that separates people who grind endlessly from those who climb faster on fewer hours. Most corporate cultures quietly reward presence over performance. So we learn to stay late, respond instantly, and fill every minute with tasks. But here's what nobody admits in your annual review: busyness is the most convincing disguise for stagnation. A McKinsey study found that executives who worked 60-plus hours consistently made worse strategic decisions than those who worked focused 45-hour weeks. Your brain treats exhaustion as a threat, and threatened brains don't innovate. They just survive. The people who rise fastest figured out something: uncomfortable effort without strategy is just expensive cardio. Every morning, most professionals open their inbox and let other people's urgency dictate their day. Stop doing that. Before you check a single notification, write down 3 things that would make today actually matter. Not 10. Not 7. 3. A former VP at Google once described her rule this way: if everything is important, nothing moves. Your 3 tasks should pass 1 test. Would your boss's boss care about this result? If the answer is no, it's maintenance work. Maintenance keeps you employed. Priority work gets you promoted. Batch the small stuff into a single afternoon block and guard your mornings like they're worth your salary, because they are. You probably already know when your brain works best. For most people, it's the first 3 hours after they truly wake up. Now think about what you actually do during those hours. Meetings. Slack messages. Status updates. You're burning premium fuel on errands. Block your peak window on your calendar with a recurring event. Call it deep work or project time, whatever your culture respects. Then actually defend it. One product manager at Spotify moved all her meetings to after 1 p.m. and shipped 2 features in the time her teammates shipped 1. Nobody questioned her schedule because her output spoke louder than her availability. Presence is a habit. Output is a choice. Quiet achievers get overlooked. That's not cynicism, it's organizational reality. If your manager doesn't see your impact, it functionally didn't happen. Send a brief weekly update: 5 bullets, 2 minutes to write. Frame results, not activities. Don't say attended 3 vendor calls. Say renegotiated vendor terms, saving $12,000 quarterly. Speak in outcomes at every opportunity. When someone asks how your project is going, answer with the result, not the effort. This isn't bragging, this is how decisions get made about your career when you're not in the room. The people who work less but achieve more aren't doing less. They're making every hour count twice by ensuring the right people notice. Every yes you give to a low-value request is a no to something that matters more. Most people fear saying no because they think it signals laziness. In reality, selective commitment signals leadership. Try this language: I'd want to do that justice, and right now my bandwidth is committed to the Q2 launch. Can we revisit after April? That sentence protects your time without burning a relationship. Warren Buffett once said the difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. You don't need to be ruthless about it. You just need to be honest about your capacity and brave enough to communicate it. Corporate culture celebrates the grind, but every performance scientist will tell you the same thing: recovery is where growth happens. Not during the effort. After it. Take your lunch break away from your screen. Walk for 15 minutes between intense sessions. Use your PTO without checking email, yes, all of it. A Stanford study showed that people who took regular breaks throughout the day performed 13% better on complex problem-solving tasks. You are not a laptop. You don't perform better when you run continuously. The professionals who sustain high performance for decades, not just quarters, treat rest as part of the job, not a reward for finishing it. So here's what I want you to do in the next 10 minutes. Open your calendar for tomorrow. Block 90 minutes in your peak hours for your single most important task. Label it something your team will respect. Then write down your 3 priorities for the day on paper before you open your inbox. That's it. One morning. One experiment. If it works, you'll feel the difference by lunch. And if it works twice, you'll start wondering why you ever measured your value in hours instead of impact. You deserve a career that challenges you without consuming you. Start tomorrow. That's a wrap, thanks for watching. If this gave you one idea you can use today, hit like and subscribe. See you in the next one.